Don't let me expose when we was in my shop and the first time I asked you about who you was fucking at that school because of the message that I saw in your phone. And I grabbed the phone from you and I read the message, and immediately, antennas went up. I couldn't even look at your face. It's just the same type of thing when I was at your job and, I couldn't look at your face when you didn't answer me, but you answered me when I said, "Are you fucking Zion?" And you turned around and you looked at me and you was like, and before you was doing that, you was saying, see, I know when you lying. I've seen you do that when you was lying before about something small. So I know with this, you was lying. I couldn't look in your face because I couldn't look in your eyes. And now I know what that was. It was you projecting your guilt on me, and I didn't know how to receive it, you know what I'm saying, till later. Until my mind caught on to what my body had already assessed. So I'm really thinking like, all right, let's get back to the point, right? Because I be doing that, man. That's why I wish somebody was interviewing me. Oh, don't worry, it's coming. But I wish somebody was interviewing me right now to keep me on track. Because he offered me 3 months. That's what they said in the council, but he really said 5 months to me. Seemed like I told him, man, I can't have her out my household like that long. I said, that will financially cripple me. I said, she's an asset to my house. You can't do that, right? I was putting up a fight. Little does she know, I was trying to fight for our love. And she came in the room and he asked her, skip past me, fuck me, right? But in my head while he was talking, I'm like, if he even mentioned about her going to another brother's house, we out of here. Fuck this nigga. But I always knew that the problem was inside that school, because shit would start happening to me that when I left, didn't happen to me no more. Problems I didn't have, they just vanished. I didn't understand that I was a crucible. Now that I have that understanding, I'm limitless. Zion, you could never be a crucible.
It's so easy.
But let me cap this off because I really gotta go. Man, put it like this, right? That happened. I'm sitting there, because I called this nigga, even though I told him previously around this time to stay the fuck away from my wife in that way, when he went and gave her so-called driving lessons by himself with my wife without me knowing. And when I found out, he tried to get close to me and try to manage the situation. Nah, bruh, I was already on to you by then, before then, way before then. Since we first stepped into school, I told all of you, and everybody is a witness to this, that the only reason that I'm at that school is for my wife, to protect my wife. That hit a nerve, didn't it? Yeah, that's the moment where you said, man, I'm gonna fuck her anyway. Because if he don't find out, it's because he's stupid. If he do find out, I don't give a fuck. Let him act up. Let him get mad. I'm going to brag about it on the phone over a text. I'm not going to talk to him like a man. I'm going to brag over it on the phone over text. And I'm going to like disassociate myself from this man. I'm going to brag on my way out, you know, because that feeds my sick little ego, you know, because I'm only 5'6", you know. So basically, he like, man, I don't give a fuck. All he gonna do is get angry. We're gonna ignore him and do him like everybody else we do. And he'll just go away. He'll give up. He'll stop fighting. Fuck him. I never liked him anyways. He's the only person who could really take my spot. And to you, Kazak, just to cut this off, I never gave a fuck about rank, bruh. Yeah. I was a member before I left. Motherfucking right. Hey, and that's the good thing. I'm glad that I didn't get corrupted by your whole fucking school. I'm glad none of y'all fake posturing and fake personas and fake attitudes and fake character. I'm glad I didn't let that shit infect me. You know? I'm glad I didn't try to reason with y'all so you can have me believe that I still got my wife, meanwhile you still fucking her. I'm glad I ain't stick around for that. One thing I am disappointed about, Samaya, is you knew. You dragged me to that school. Even though I told you I had a premonition not to go to that school. Even though I told you the dream I had about this whole situation 4 or 5 years ago. Nah. Now it's like 6 or 7 years ago. 6 or 7 years ago, I told you, like, yo, we can't go to this school. I had a dream about it. You know. That's the only fucking mistake, is that I let your ass fucking sway me. All those times that I walked out of class, I knew my spirit was right. All you did was have doubt in me, you little funky ass bitch. Now I'm being nice. Samaya, don't hate me. It must be hard not being able to speak your mind. You know, I'm just speaking my mind based off of how you did me and stabbed me in the back. When you hear me cuss, that's just the pain of the knife that's still stuck in my fucking back. But the wound is healing. I'm like at 98%. If I must say so myself. If I must say so myself. If I must say so myself. It's the beat from the car. I'm trying to fuck. Fucking with y'all, man. Damn. Green looks good on you. Damn, homie. Fat ass. You used to say stuff like that, Zion. Remember when you was talking about my ex on that elevator when we was going up to my house and you wanted to fuck her? Not Samaya, my ex. And I told you I fucked her and that was my old work, and you still wanted to hit that? That's how I knew. But he's not incapable. And honestly, I know he fucked Uriah's wife. I know he fucked Brianna, because she never liked me in the school. I know you fucked Brianna. I know you fucked Brianna. And I know you took jabs at Trey's wife. You know, but she was the type like, nah. She was weary of you niggas, just like how I was. But she ultimately, you know, let her guard down or whatever. Then it's your ultimate betrayal on Uriah is the reason that, you know, I can't let this die. I know you touched his daughter, not the baby one, the 15-year-old one, man. You low down, man. You foul, dog. You trying to groom her, dog, and you touched her, and you took advantage of the fact that she don't know, just like how you did with Samaya. She don't know what those mature actions mean, and you touched her. You a sick freak. You a freak, man. Go get some help, man. You addicted to sex? You talking about skeeting on women's face? Bro, go get some fucking help. You're sick, man. You need help, man. You need help, brother. You foul too, man. You know, sit down and talk about me like a dog behind my back. Exclude me from the room. Exclude me from brothers' meetings. Samaya, dropping the ball on purpose. Being forgetful on purpose. You know, you a female. You know, so it's always use for you in my house. But I'm not going to treat you like a wife no more. Even though you'll still be that. You're going to have to earn my respect. And you don't earn your respect through me. You're going to have to earn it through my other wife. You know. Now I got another one, so you're going to have to earn that through my second wife. You'll be the third. That's how the cookie crumble, man. That's how the cookie crumble. You know. You don't just get automatic access to me no more. That ship is sailed. You know, but I'm doing good for myself, man. I got a upstairs and a downstairs house. You know what I'm saying? You won't be staying there though. You will be staying at the apartments. Yeah, and you will be, you know, working to pay off your debt to me. Could be indefinite. Could show you mercy. Who knows? But y'all built y'all relationship on a thrill of me being y'all common enemy because he poisoned your head. And I know you're going to try to poison the well because that's your tactic. I know y'all going to try to find. But how can you find inconsistencies in the truth? But see, I know what y'all next tactic is. You're going to try to invalidate the messenger. Zion, Kazak, who you really think God love? The man who ain't never had nothing and still serve him? Or men like you who really don't believe in the Lord? Who really, this is just a business for you? Don't y'all have a LLC? What y'all got the LLC for? If y'all righteous brothers. Y'all in the business just like everybody else is in the business, man. Y'all exploit the fact that we Israelites. That's why y'all niggas isn't gonna make it. Y'all exploiting Israelites. Y'all preying on Israelites. Preying on innocent people, man. And you cloaked in the name of Zion. That's so big of a contradiction. You know, but I got videos upon videos already stacked up, bro. I got videos with screenshots in them. You know, I got a lot of context, and I have audio of that council. Damn, man, I was smart as hell for copying that council. You know, but dig. This is the end, bro. You'll never, ever, ever fucking win. You'll always be a loser. You was a loser in high school. You was a nobody in high school. You was a nobody all your life. You never went through nothing. You never got shot at. You never got stabbed at. You never did time. You went to the military. A fucking summer camp. Because it wasn't a war going on. And you was just a fucking medic. Okay, you had a piece. Ooh. So what, nigga? And I'm gonna tell you, street fighting, no black belt shit. I will fuck you up. You understand? Try that shit if you want, nigga. Try that shit if you want. We can handle it like that. Handle it like men. That's how we supposed to handle it. But really, you supposed to get stoned to death. And she is too. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, man. But the Lord has mercy on you because Christ, Yahweh Shai, died for our sins. But you can't willfully sin. You know that, Zion. You know that she wasn't supposed to leave my household. You know she wasn't supposed to be at that school without me being present. And this is the most fucked up part about y'all situation is because she's caught in a slut dilemma because she fucked you and she still was never served a bill of divorce. I have to say that word 3 times and I have to write it down. That never happened, did it? Ask anybody, did it happen? You know, stop calling the police, bro. You're an agent, bro. It makes you look bad. It makes you look bad that you gotta call the police to solve a problem with another brother, not even a stranger on the street, just a brother you should have never been creeping in his house. Thought that you had the authority to push all types of boundaries. Thought you had the authority to weigh in on something that was none of your fucking business and exploit my personal matters and you've been doing that since day one, bruh. You know, but I'm telling the real ugly raw truth about you telling people gossip, not even facts about me from way back when that you made up and you put in people's head. Man, I used to be teaching and gaining people to come to the school, and he'll come in and fuck it up, trying to come behind me, but he don't even really be touching the topic like that. The woman be all discombobulated and confused and be like, I want to talk back to him. Yo, when she said that, bro, she said, I don't want it from you. I want to talk to him. When she said, ain't nobody even do that to me for you, but they did that to you for me. When she did that, bro, that old lady did that, I said, damn, bro. You know, that verifies that You know, you don't know how to touch the people. You don't know how to reach the people, bruh. Like, all your classes be lame. You know that? So, I'm gonna say this, you know, kindly, because, you know, you like to spin the narrative that I'm an angry, bitter ex when I never gave my wife a divorce. What I'm gonna say is this, bro. The next time you open your fucking mouth about me, and I don't run down on you, or somebody I know don't run down on you, I'm gonna attack your LLC, and I'm gonna tell them about the situation, and I'm gonna show them all of the videos. I'm gonna especially show that video where you were saying all of that shit about her wanting to be where she was. You wasn't bragging like that when the police was around, but you was bragging like that over the live. I still got that live recording when you were bragging about having my wife over there, and she was ditzy. She didn't know what the fuck she was talking about. She had to have China come over there, or whatever the fuck your name is. You left out of the, I couldn't get your name because you left out of the DSS building too fast. Because you was complicit. You was down with it. Now, Zion finally got the 2 wives he wanted. Now I'm like Kazak. You know, trying to say that I'm all about women and I just wanted to talk. How is my talk serving you now, nigga? Am I just talking now? Because there was people around when Zion was... Yo, I tip my hat to that brother. Because he put your ass on blast. That's why I said, man, Dabaya was my only brother there, man. All the rest of you motherfuckers was perpetrators and frauds. Except for Dabaya, Howard, and Johanna. All the rest of you motherfuckers was puppets. Foot soldiers. Nut huggers. Dick riders. Let's name them. First, I gotta give the first Dick Rider award goes to Daniel. Yo, you gonna die a Dick Rider. And bruh, this, I wish you was here to accept this award and give your speech on how dedicated you are on stroking Zion's dick and being his fucking flunky and wanting to perform and look so good in his eyes. Then it's Trey. He can't read. He's simple. He got a business, but he's slow as hell. I don't really got nothing against him. I never was jealous of him or mad at his success. I never wanted rank. I just spoke on the fact that y'all niggas was all about rank. Remember during that fight when I outlined the fact that you show favoritism to Trey and try to promote him because he be jacking you off? Or when I told the details to Kadash and he couldn't take it. Why you attacking the brothers? The brothers! Attacking the brothers. You attacking the brothers. You yelling at the brother. Why you doing it? Why you doing it? Why he fucking my wife? Why did you do it, bruh? You could have knuckled up with me. could have knuckled up with me. I would have gladly put my foot in your ass, nigga. Then Uriah, man, you know, all y'all niggas kind of do. I was looking, man, I had to give it to the bitch, man. She was really telling me like, yo, bruh, why they look like you? This nigga look like you, that nigga look like you, that nigga look like you. I said, man, I already came original. They trying to look like me. This nigga wearing bandana shirts with the come on, man. When he talked, when I first wore the bandana shirt, why you wearing that? Why you doing on that shirt? Ugh. And then you want to fucking copy, you faggot. Queer boy. I hate you, nigga. You know, I know the scriptures is true, so I know I'm gonna be able to kill me a wicked nigga. And you the first on my list. You the first on my list. But I'm not gonna kill you. I'm gonna cut each limb off and sear it, and then keep going till you fucking bowling pin. And then I'm gonna stone your ass to death. How you love that? Calcify each wound I give you, nigga. And I'm gonna talk to you while I'm doing it. Just like you talked in my girl ear. It's the penalty, nigga. Death. Okay? I'm gonna let you niggas go, man. Because I had to let you niggas know, man. And ain't none of this for show, man. It get funky like a toe jam. When I expose them, all the dirt come out. Bruh. I hate you niggas very much. I know you hate me. You always did. You know, we are not brothers. We are not alike. You know, all of you men are Satan in my eyes, man. But I gotta go, bruh. I mean, fake priest. I gotta go, fake priest. But if we ever bump heads, if I can't legally get you, I'ma illegally get you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get you outside in the world. That's what I meant. I don't want you to try to report me for threatening. Because y'all love to report my page. You love to stalk my page. But, dude. I hate you so. And, you know, if only I could slap that smile off your face. Well, you thought you was getting away with something, bro. I wish I could turn back the hands of time. Because you would be dead and I would be in jail. You know, you had a gun at the time. I didn't. You know, so I would have probably picked up a weapon. You know. And more than likely, I would have damaged you with that weapon. When we was out in the woods, your wife was hitting on me too. And I know you saw that, and I didn't even, you know, flinch. I didn't even try to get at that, because I respect and honor marriage. Unlike you ain't got a lick of righteousness in your bones. all that high performance preaching. And you never teaching.
What it look like? The yellow one? The boba beer? Yeah.